We are all set, Captain. You are ready to go.
LWO for life.
Welcome to Rush Hour, Angry and EQ. Sometimes it's open panel, but mainly a B2. Lakers news and rumors, lanes we agreed to. With EQ's notebook, I think we'll be cool. The nation to bring you the newest tag team. The Asian to bring news, yours truly a mad fiend. Yeah, so what we talking about? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I'm starting now.
Please welcome your hosts, Angry Lakers fan and EQ.
Welcome, everybody, to episode 7 of Rush Hour. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me clearly? I'm like, I got good sound on my end.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Just wanted to know. Yeah, y'all, we got we got a couple of I have a couple of things to bring up before Eric gets into his notebook. Let me get the shout outs first out the way. Before I get into the individual shout outs in the comments, shout out to everybody that's watching on X, Facebook, and YouTube. This is the 7th episode of Rush Hour. Let me see who's in the comment section. From YouTube, we have my boy LOE. What's up, Lakers over everybody? He also has wrestling over, WWE over everybody. And he has Steelers over everybody. So shout out to him. Goat James, my boy Goat James. We got Mr. 81. We got Detroit God. Yeah, that's all that's commenting for now. But yeah, what's up, y'all? Two things I want to bring up before we get into EQ's notebook. First off, in case y'all didn't know, it was EQ's birthday yesterday. So shout out to EQ for having a birthday yesterday. I'm sure we might talk about his birthday today. I mean, he said what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, so we might not even hear nothing. But salute to EQ. Yesterday was his birthday. First and foremost, I want to shout him out. Secondly, in case y'all didn't see my video that I uploaded yesterday, I went to my first ever sumo competition. It was actually great. Like it was almost like going to a WWE event. I'm not gonna lie. It was almost like going to a WWE event. Have you ever been to a sumo wrestling event, EQ?
No.
It was good. They like on a tour right now. I went out there in Long Beach yesterday. They're supposed to be in San Francisco today. But shout out to that. I actually recorded the main event, so y'all can go on my channel and watch the main event. It was drama filled. That main event was drama filled. That's why I titled it the way I did. Y'all go check that out if you into sumo wrestling. But the other thing I want to bring up before we get into EQ's notebook is what's trending in the sports world. And I just want to say, I feel sorry. I feel sorry for all the Rams fans out there. I'm sure EQ probably know where I'm going. All the Rams fans out there, I feel sorry for y'all. For some reason, Matthew Stafford's wife couldn't keep her mouth shut. I personally didn't see what she said, but I read about what she said. I didn't hear an audio clip or nothing like that, but I read about it on numerous reports, and we got Stephen A talking about it. We got people in the YouTube community talking about it. Matthew Stafford's wife, in case you ain't heard, she brought up the fact that while they were in college, she dated the backup quarterback, or hooked up allegedly with the backup quarterback, while her and Matthew Stafford were dating in college, just to spite him or something along the lines of that. My question is, my question is, EQ, why bring it up after 20 years? Like, why would that be something you bring up, especially as a wife and the mother of his kid?
I don't know. Like, maybe there's nothing else to talk about, so they're gonna scoop up something at some point. I mean,
it's just weird to me, man. Like,
it's just a weird timing.
Yeah, weird. There you go, weird timing, because it's like you spent the last 20 some odd years with this man. Y'all established a marriage. Y'all established a family. Super Bowl champion. He's finally on a team where he's flourishing for the most part, and he seems happy. Now all of a sudden you want to just go on a podcast and just bring up the fact that you dated his backup. Like that. Like why? Like my guess is this, EQ. I think they had an argument at home or whatever. She got pissed off, or she just wanted to be petty, and she just brought that up. Like, why would you put? And it's not like he's a second or third string quarterback. He's the starting quarterback for the Los Angeles Rams. Okay. You putting that out there, it's going to create headlines, especially out here in the LA area. It's going to create headlines. Like, if I was Matthew Stafford and I seen that report came out, I would have been getting in touch with my lawyers, man, because she's doing that. Ain't no guarantee what she'll do next. Like that's embarrassing. Like when they say the truth was gonna come out in 2024, people gonna be exposed in 2024. They wasn't lying. Cat Williams was not lying, bro. Like Cat Williams was not lying at all. And it's crazy. Like, ain't no way in the world I would want to be with my wife any longer. And if she did that to me, like that's embarrassing on the highest level. Like, it's not like we're divorced. It's not like we having a falling out. It's not like we're in the middle of a divorce. We're happily married, allegedly. We have a family. We have children. And you want to bring this up? Like, this is crazy, bro. This is crazy. But yeah, let me see what they saying in the comment section about it. Then we can move on if you have nothing to say about that, EQ. Lakers over everybody said Thotty got his finest. Yep, I agree. I agree. Detroit guy said, I don't understand why that woman would say something like that. She is a God bless cancer survivor that she suffered through and got through when she was here in Michigan. Why would you do that? There's something deeper than that when you're with somebody and they come in the house and argue with you every day over the toothpaste is really bigger than the toothpaste. Whatever the case may be, she shouldn't have said that. Like, she shouldn't have said that. That's gonna make Matthew Stafford's family and maybe her family look at her differently when it comes to those family get-togethers, those Christmas times, those Thanksgivings. She gonna be the black sheep. Like, it's gonna be a very, very awkward. Like, very awkward. Like, this is the point of no return. Like, either Matthew Stafford got to dig up a story that he did, or he just got to leave her alone. Like, because that right there is bringing your husband down in the most evilest way. Like, come on. I understand it was 20-something years ago, but come on. You should have just left that alone. Infamous. What's up, Infamous? He said, we have to be honest. Some women are addicted to drama. Yes. Men and women, I should say. There's a lot of men out there addicted to drama too. I see it all the time. Men and women all over the internet, all over social media, trying to stir up beef or try to instigate just to, have something to look forward to, trying to start stuff. You see it all the time, man. Everybody hating on each other's pictures and everybody hating on each other's come up, and you see it all the time, man. You see it all the time. Women and men, man. Salute, Laker girl. Salute. Yeah, shout out. Y'all go check out Laker girl too, man. She getting real close to having an interview with John Ireland. So y'all just click on her name, go to her channel, and hit subscribe. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. But before we move on, EQ, do you have anything you want to add to that Matthew Stafford story?
Well, it's not going to be a bit of a disaster anymore. I mean, it's just terrible to look at, and the soundbite is just terrible.
It's very terrible, man. Like, I don't know what. And I'm not even a Rams fan. I was a Rams. Everybody who knows me, I'm gonna just quickly go over it. I was a Rams fan as a kid. I became a huge fan of Jerome Bettis when he played for the Los Angeles Rams, and he became my favorite player. And when he went to the Pittsburgh Steelers, I became a Steelers fan. So I'm a Steelers fan until this day. But it's just the Rams hold a special place in my heart, even though I'm not a fan. They hold a special place in my heart. And this kind of hit me, because why would you bring this up? Like, why? Salute Humble. Shout out to Humble Sports TV. Y'all subscribe to him too, man. He got some stuff coming along the way. Coming on. Like, and plus get in touch with him. Humble, if you want to put your Instagram in the comment section, do that. Let everybody know you also make beats for music and all that. Y'all get in touch with Humble, man. If y'all into music, if y'all rap, sing, whatever. This young man does production and it sounds great. So Detroit said Raiders. I've never been a Raiders fan, bro. That's EQ's thing right there. That's EQ's thing. You want to talk Raiders? That's EQ's expertise right there. That's his thing. Yeah, I could talk Raiders. I have no reason to talk about the Raiders unless they're doing a deal with the Steelers. That's the only way. The only way. But yeah, seems like we got that out the way, EQ. All I got to ask you is what's first or what's next up in your notebook, brother, that you want to talk about or bring up?
Thank you, everyone, for the birthday wishes in the comments.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, do we really want to talk about 17 or you feel like they should trade it?
And see, this is what I'm talking about. I really don't know. Shout out to Humble. He got an album dropping in September. I don't exactly know what JJ Redick wants to do with that pick. Like, I don't know if he wants to, because apparently we all know the Lakers wanted to get a coach by draft day. So obviously whoever the coaches was going to be was going to have some say so in who's chosen or what that pick is going to do. I did also put up a video about what Sham Charania was talking about. He said that when I said that the front office is under a lot of pressure and they could be looking to go after DeJounte Murray.
Mm-hmm.
So that pick could be used to go try to get DeJounte Murray.
Mm-hmm.
And you will see Atlanta have 2 high picks to try to start a rebuild. I don't know. We got a little bit from that video. I got a little bit of what JJ Redick want out of this team. Basically, he wants all-around players like point of attack defenders. That's what I got out of that video so far. And I think DeJounte Murray would be a good pickup if we were to go that route. Do you see anybody in the draft, that can be an all-around player or a point of attack defender with that 17th pick?
Well, the only reason why DeJounte Murray's name has been showing up these past, few months is because he's a Rich Paul client, right? There's no other, there's no other point to that, right? So, I mean, I don't see the point of attack in the draft because they're going to need at least a couple of years to develop into that. And I don't think they're the exact team that develops their young core. Like we see a different direction every 2 years. It's like, okay, we're going to go all in these 2 years, and then we're going to go back to the depth chart. And then, I mean, they change their plans every 2 years. It's like,
right.
It's like, we don't know what direction they're going to go these 2 years. Like, if JJ Redick's going to be lasting 4 years, I don't think he'll last 4 years. I think he'll last 2 years and then another coach again, right?
Salute to DJ Lakers at 5. Y'all go subscribe to him, man. Also, he does a lot of Lakers and news and rumors and updates and yeah, I go check that channel out, man. If you into Lakers news and rumors and like to be entertained, pause. Y'all go check out Lakers. Go check out Lakers at 5, man. Shout out to DJ. Detroit just said something in the comment not too long ago. He said that it's already been said that the pick is off limits to JJ Redick. So I guess that means we keeping it. That's what that mean? Like, I don't
I
think we're
mean,
gonna trade it.
I mean, if that's the case, right? Yeah. There's
Okay.
17 off limits. Then they're
Now,
going to find a different way to get a point of attack defender if they're not going to move to 17.
so I'm really hoping because everybody been raving about Bronny James's defense. I really, really hope that 17th pick do not go to Bronny James. Like I'm hoping that's not what JJ Redick is cooking up. Like I really hope. I hope to God that's not the case. I don't look. This is the thing. I don't mind Bronny James being on this team if he's picked at 55. That 17th pick need to go more towards a need, like a need or the best player available. Like, in my opinion.
I mean, who knows? He could be gone before 55. I mean, who knows?
Yeah, he could be. I mean, he could be.
Unless somebody wants to buy a second round pick for cash. I mean, it's open season pretty much. Right?
And we're kind of notorious for doing that too. Sometimes we be buying second round picks and doing that kind of stuff.
Like Jordan Clarkson, they bought a second round pick back then. They bought one for Taylor Horn Tucker.
Mm-hmm.
They bought it for, I think they bought it for Max Christie, or I think they did.
Yeah, so we're notorious for that, and a lot of those players came out to be really good players, except for TAT look like he's on the down decline,
and he's a free agent.
A free agent. Shout out to my boy Blaze Reed Jenkins, always showing some love, man. Shout out to you, brother. Here's what I say about here's what I say about what happened.
Yeah, go ahead.
Here's what I'm gonna say about that 17th pick. Because I've been kind of going, back and forth on it, Pauls. I've been saying that we need to draft a center, but I also said, that Genie, since they are in the hot seat, they kind of got pressure on them. That Genie need to think outside the box and just get the best player available, if not a center.
Mm-hmm.
If you get the best player available, we can find some way to fit him in a system. Because I was saying we can get the best player available and just get a center for cheap in free agency, like go after a Drummond or go after a Mason Plumlee or just somebody like that. Or even DJ brought up Kelly Olynyk at one point. It's like a cheap big body. But if Zach Edey is there, get him. Get him. That guy that everybody else is talking about, Klingon, whatever his name is.
He's number. It might be the number one pick for Atlanta. So.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. EQ. He's been linked to Atlanta. Atlanta really, really likes him.
Yeah, they're all cut up the whole draft.
Yeah. Another one, Lakers. If I just said Drew Eubanks.
Yeah, Phoenix is back up last year.
Yeah, he's making like what, $2 million, something like that. He declined $2.5 million or something like that.
Yeah.
So I take it he probably declined because he want a little bit more money, or he declined because he don't want to be in that situation anymore.
I think he declined because he wants better options. To give his options open. Mm-hmm.
Right. I don't know. I'm sure if Drew Eubanks really wants to be a Laker, we can get him for about $3 to $4 million.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't think he's going to be demanding the bank because he's not really. He's not really.
I made the minimum contract's basically $2.5 million at this point.
Yeah. So, I don't know, man. I really hope. I really, really hope. Yes, y'all. Look, y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit that like. If y'all want me and EQ to keep talking, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Mr. 81 said I'm not high on Drew Eubank. He's mid. I'm gonna be honest, EQ. I never really watched a lot of Drew Eubank.
He's been on Portland. He's been on Phoenix recently. I mean, he is a mid big man. It's just that when you get from these backup big men in today's game, like a lot of them could be mid. I mean, you just take whatever's available that fits your criteria.
Okay, I'm gonna ask this question: is Drew Eubanks? Mr. 81 saying he's mid, and you just said take whatever's available along those lines. Is he good enough to where he can be a starting center for the Lakers alongside Anthony Davis?
No. No. That's why he's on the bench in the first place. No. No. I mean, if they're looking, yeah, of course they're looking for a center next to AD, but not that type of big though.
All y'all saying hell no.
Yeah, exactly.
Mr. 81 and Lakers and 5 said hell no. Troy said no. Mr. 81 said he'd rather keep Jackson Hayes.
I mean, he has a play option.
I don't know. For some odd reason, I think Jackson Hayes is not going to decline that option, man. I don't think he really has.
I don't think so either.
I don't really think he has a market like that.
No.
So I believe we're good. Just in case we don't get a center. I mean, Jackson Hayes, I'm sure he's going to have a better coaching staff around him to where he can develop.
He's just a big for insurance.
Yeah.
Basically.
Because to be honest, can y'all name an assistant coach that was on Darvinham's coaching staff besides Phil Handy? I don't know none of them dudes, man. I don't know who we were looking at.
No.
Like they all looked like a church choir. They were just sitting over there just looking. Like I don't know who them dudes were until they got fired. Like, when they put the news out that they got fired and they named all of them, I was like, okay, these are the names. Like, Darvingham got a stealth team over there. Like, you didn't know who the hell they were. Like, oh man, but it seemed like JJ Redick, the Lakers is trying to. They're going to attempt to put like a winning cast around JJ Redick.
This is around AD.
Yes.
And putting a system around LeBron James playing off the basketball. That's what I read.
Yes. Yes. So LeBron James is going to be the spot up shooter type guy.
I hope not. I hope not.
I mean, he is, crazy enough, he was one of our best 3-point shooters.
I mean, it can only work for a certain amount of like game situations, but not like the full like. I mean, at certain spots maybe, but like the entire time, I don't think it's gonna work.
No, it's not gonna work. I mean, I actually like the fact that at least it seemed that way, and I hope they don't change their mind. That they're going to try to make Anthony Davis the number one option. They're going to run plays for him.
Yeah.
I think it should have been that way the past 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, it has to be collective. That LeBron's got to play some cut action and get easy buckets inside, like that type of that type of motion.
Mr. 81 said he'd rather have Andre Drummond than Drew Eubanks. I mean,
I don't know what
yeah.
Chicago is really doing at this point. Like Chicago has continued to do this to themselves. I mean, that's a different conversation about the Bulls.
Yeah, my quick opinion on the Bulls. I think that Josh Giddey trade is they're preparing for Alonzo Ball exit. He really hasn't played in over 2 years, so it's like,
Man,
you can't really just sit around and wait for him.
I mean, both of these guys can't really shoot anyway. Like, which one are you gonna keep, Giddy or Lonzo Ball? Like, this is crazy, right?
Yeah, Giddey, for what I watch, he's more like a playmaker. I mean, you got to surround him with shooters.
Yeah, he's not a shooter.
Yeah, you got to surround him with people that can shoot.
Yeah, I know. He played for the Lakers at one point. It's just that Jim was out for a few weeks with like some toe injury, I think, back then.
Yeah, Sean, it was basically that toe injury that kept him out. But as you can see, when we did have him, he was helping us with the boards.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's all you really sign Andre Drummond to do is to get rebounds. That's his forte. Like a lot of these guys, when we signed them, I knew deep down inside what we're getting them for. It's just that some fans try to, put expectations on them. Like when we got Marc Gasol, I knew what Marc Gasol was here for. I knew he was going to be like a Jokic type person because he's a great passer. Like I didn't think he was going to be like his defense DPOY of the year. I didn't think he was going to be that.
Mm-mm.
I knew he wasn't going to be that. Like I knew he was going to be like a playmaker because at that point we needed a big man and we needed a playmaker, and you got both of those in Marc Gasol. So I knew we was giving Marc Gasol, so that's why I wasn't disappointed. I knew what we would be getting if we got Andre Drummond, and I won't be disappointed if he don't do anything but rebound because he's not the best defender as far as contesting shots.
No.
But he will stop the team from getting second chance points because he's great at getting defensive rebounds. So if you can bring somebody that can offer what we lack, which is rebounding, I'm all for it. I mean, as a general manager, you want to plug in guys that fixes the problem. Like if your problem is rebounding, you want to bring in some rebounding. If your problem is perimeter defense, you want to bring in that. It don't matter what their status is, what their name is, if they're all-star caliber or not. If they're good at that, if they're good at what they do, bring them on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if it was Chris Dunn coming to the Lakers. If he can stop somebody on the perimeter, get him.
Yeah, he's a point of attack defender.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's just my opinion. I never cared. I don't really care about the stature of a person. I don't care if, he's an all-star or he's a superstar. I don't care about that. If you can do your job at an above average level, I'm for it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm for it. That's just me. We need perimeter defense. Bring in somebody like an Avery Bradley or somebody that plays like Avery Bradley that can guard guys on the perimeter. Bring in somebody like that. They ain't got to be a huge name. Just somebody that can do their role.
I mean, Lonzo Ball's another point of attack defender if he's healthy.
Yes, Lonzo Ball is one person. I didn't want us to even get rid of him because even though he was a bad shooter at the time, he was an elite defender and an elite passer. And that's if you can get that from your point guard, that's all you really need. That's all you really need. You have somebody that can guard guys like he was guarding guys like Jamal Murray. He was guarding guys like Damian Lillard. You know, you can you're not going to shut down guys like that. But when you can slow those guys down, and on top of that, you're an elite passer.
Yeah, Jamal Murray. Yeah.
You can that. I would rather have that. I would rather have that on my point guard than somebody that can shoot EQ. Like if my point guard is an elite passer and can shut you down in the perimeter, I can't ask for nothing else from my point guard. He don't have to be a great shooter. That's what we got shooting guards for. That's what we got wings for. They can shoot. Or you can have a stretch big that can shoot. You know, your point guard don't always have to be a shooter. No. Magic Johnson wasn't a shooter.
No.
But he was elite at what he was elite at. And he got all his passing, playmaking, post game. You know, you ain't always got to be a shooter like Steph Curry or Damian Lillard. You know, just be elite where it matters. You can always get scoring from everybody else. And I would say last year scoring wasn't really our negative like that. We were scoring.
It was defensively that had issues.
Yeah, it was our defense that had issues. Defense and rebounding, basically.
Getting some key stops. Yeah.
Yep. So if we can bring back at least 80% of the team we had last year, but plug in the holes that needed filled, you know, like the defense and the rebounding, we'll be straight. If you can just fix defense and rebounding, we'll be straight. We'll be straight. Because I believe this coaching staff is going to be more intelligent than the one we had this past year. I don't think we're going to see any type of boneheaded plays or
I hope not.
Coaches with their hands in their pockets or drawing X's and O's and erasing them like 5 seconds later. We ain't going to see that. So, to get back to EQ's question at hand and what we learned in the chat from Detroit, I think that 17th pick should be used.
Best player available.
On the best player available. And if we got to go to free agency to get a center, do that.
Just go back to, I don't know, like they've been doing in the past, getting guys that are undrafted and just working them in the summer. They can see what they got.
Now, like I said, EQ, if Zach Edey is there, get him. You know, get him. If he's there, get him.
He might not be. That's a question too, right?
No, he might not, unless whoever his agent is telling teams behind closed doors that he's not gonna be happy when he's drafted by y'all. Maybe they might go to Austin Reeves route where he intentionally goes undrafted just to be a Laker. Might go that route. So I hear he's been working out with the Lakers and he's still in LA, right? Yeah, so I think the Lakers told him something to where he's gonna be drafted by us.
But he won't be there on draft day though. He'll be with his family and friends at his house on draft day. He won't be at the
I think
at the draft person.
Yeah, and I think that'll silly EQ. I think that'll be like, he's not here, and let's just say the Lakers. Let's just say his agent been telling the other team that he's not going to be happy with them, and he's not actually there. I think that's going to turn a lot of teams off. That could turn a lot of teams off, and they can maneuver his way to the Lakers. I think that's probably what's going to happen. And let me say this before I forget, okay? I actually think, just for ratings purposes, that Bronny James is going to get picked up in the second round because the draft is 2 days now. So if they want ratings on that second day, I think Bronny James might get picked up in the second round. I think I think Bronny James still being there for the second round is going to make people want to view. Because if he's already picked up in the first round, nobody gonna even care about the second round. They're gonna probably look at the second round highlights on Twitter or some shit like that. They ain't gonna. So I'm gonna say it like this: I think Bronny James is gonna be the focal point of day 2, like just to get people to watch. But that's my take. Or they talking about is JJ Redick gonna coach summer league?
I mean, you should be able to coach summer league, right?
He should. I mean, he's hired. I mean, he's there.
Yeah.
I mean, we usually get like assistant coaches or G League coaches to coach summer league, though, right?
Yeah, you should be able to coach summer league. Yeah.
But I would have him coach summer league just to see what his coaching style is like. If that's the best time to get practice. And shout out to y'all for bringing that up in the comment section because I didn't think about that. That'd be some practice before the real thing starts. Humble, no, Humble. We do a bracket after every 6 episodes. So we did one episode 7. We'll do another one. I mean, we did one episode 6, and we'll do another one episode 12. Unless y'all want me to put a poll up in my community section where we could just do one once a week, no matter what episode we on. It'll be a bracket plus the news we want to talk about in EQ's notebook. If y'all want to do it like that.
I think the coaching staff would be done after the draft, the 2 days of the draft. They'll announce the coaching staff, basically.
Yeah, I just can't wait to see who it is. I mean, a name I have been hearing a lot is Scott Brooks. Also heard that JJ Redick reached out to Rondo. I don't know, and I also heard Jared Dudley, but I don't know how realistic that is. I mean, isn't he still under contract with Dallas?
Yeah, I think for a couple of years, I believe. So
yeah.
I think they go by every 2 years. Like.
What are y'all talking about in the chat room, man? I got to see what y'all talking about.
He interviewed, the Raptors interviewed JJ after Nick Nurse got fired. Did they interview Redick for their vacancy?
So, wait, who do the Raptors got now as a head coach?
The assistant coach from Memphis the year before.
Okay. So that's interesting, Infamous. That makes me think. Did the Raptors pass on JJ Redick because they didn't like his insight, or because they was going for experience?
They were going for experience, which they took the assistant from Memphis. I mean, for more experience.
Okay. Well, I hope we made the right choice with this head coach, because I really can't, like I said, I'm going to give him a chance like I always do. I can't be a hypocrite. I mean, I give everybody who joins the Purple and Gold at least a 2-year window to see if I like him or not, because I'm organization first. I'm Lakers first. I don't care about none of these players. I'm Lakers first. So what's best for the team? I'm down with that. So if we made the JJ Redick choice based on what he said and they were, intrigued by it, I'm gonna give it a year or two to see what it's like. I'm not gonna be like grading him after his first 5 games or first 10 games or none of that. I'm gonna give him to All-Star break and I'm gonna grade him then, and then I'm gonna grade him on a full season, see what he does. But yeah, I really think, and thanks to y'all in the comment section for bringing it up, I really think that he should get his feet wet in the summer league. In the summer league, I mean, it's gonna be some players that's gonna be on your roster, like especially the young players. I'm sure JHS is gonna be in the summer league. I'm sure you're gonna have the person you drafted.
Maybe Max Christie.
Maybe Max Christie. You want to get acquainted with those guys and get some coaching under your belt. So I think he should coach the summer league, or at least if he's not coaching the summer league, at least be there in attendance. At least be there in attendance, just to see how you guys play. What's going on, Big Baby? Shout out to Big Baby Sports, man. Salute to him. He's been really, really involved with the WNBA. Y'all go check his channel out, man. Shout out to Big Baby Sports. Yeah, man, the draft is like coming up quick too. I'm waiting for this day. Like I really been waiting for this day. Like I really. Infamous said, "Will he be picking his staff or us management picking it, or his management picking it?"
He's been contacting around the league, so they're gonna let him choose.
Yeah. I mean, it's like a hit or miss when the team picks your coaching staff for you. It's better to let your head coach pick the staff that they want, because only they know their schemes and only they know what they want to run. So most likely 9 times out of 10, and I'm just assuming that you would want somebody around you that can help you enhance your coaching schemes. That can help you. And yes.
And not just that, this is the most money they have given for a coach in a long time. Like back then, it was like they were making half of what JJ got now. It's crazy, right?
Right. I think JJ's contract is like what, almost $8 million a year, or about $8 million a year. That's $3 million more than what we paid Ham, and Ham made the Western Conference Finals. So let's just see what he does. Let's see what he does.
No, I know Darvin didn't pick his stuff. I know that's true.
And that's why we were in shambles, Infamous, because that's exactly why we was in the position that we was. Pause. Because you got Jeannie Buss that don't know nothing about basketball, letting all this stuff happen. So hopefully she's smarter around this time. You gotta let the head coach pick their. That's how we lost out on Monty Williams. That's how we lost out on Ty Lue, because we started off picking their assistants. You can't do that with these coaches. You gotta let them pick. So, I think that's all I gotta say about this 17th pick. Anything else in your notebooks, EQ?
Do you think how long do you think JJ Redick will last?
That's a good one. I've been getting that question a lot too, and I still haven't answered it. So the best time to answer it is on the Rush Hour show. So
Mm-hmm.
I think, in my honest opinion, going by what I'm hearing or going by what we've heard, the Lakers really don't want to go through this coaching process again. Um, LeBron James said, pick the next coach for Anthony Davis. Um, I actually, I'm gonna just say this. I want, I want the JJ Redick hire to work out and get him to a point where he's working on a contract extension. That's what I want. I want it to work out. Because as a fan, I would never root for our downfall. So I want this JJ Redick hire to work. Deep down in my soul, I want this to work. That's what I want. What I think that he'll probably be in the hot seat in like year 1.5. And not just because he's doing a worse job than Ham, but because you can't please everybody. I mean, you're going to be hearing it from the fans and on Twitter and social media. So he's going to be in the hot seat by the fans, I'm going to say, by year 1.5. But as a Lakers fan, I want this to work. I'm tired of going through coaches, bro. I'm tired of going through coaches. So I really want this to work. Whether you like JJ Redick or not, I mean, bottom line is he's a Laker. And we can accept it, or we can just move on and not watch basketball, or move on and just find another team. But since I'm not one of those, and I want what's best for my Lakers, to answer your question, EQ, again, I want this to work. I want him to fulfill his contract. I want him to be getting the contract extension down the line because he's doing such a good job. I want the best for my Lakers. That's what I want. My question to you is the same thing, EQ. How long you think he's gonna last?
I mean, I can't even. I did ask you this, right? So basically, I mean, I want to see what he's made of in year one, and I'm not going to say when he can be on a hot seat. Like, I have to see what he can do with this team in year one, and then go from there. Like I'm not going to say like, oh, if he had a bad first year, it's like, okay, let's like. I want to see what he can do after year one to see if it can improve in year two, and then go from there. Like, yeah, he's going to last the whole year for sure. I mean, this is what they signed him for at this point of their franchise. I mean, I want to see what he's made of in year one, and then if he can improve that in year two, and then maybe he could win a title in year three. I mean, who knows? But I mean, I'll give him until year three. I mean, I'll give him 3 years to see if he can bring a title as a coach.
And that's the thing, EQ, and what you just said. Maybe he could win a title. That's the thing. Everything is like up in the air. We don't know if his coaching will work or won't work. Like, we don't know. All I ask is that, y'all listen to his interview. Like, as far as I'm speaking on behalf of the front office, y'all heard what he had to say. Y'all heard what his schemes is going to be. Y'all heard what he can do to help these players get better. Y'all heard what he can do with the winning. Y'all just got to give him the pieces that he needs. Don't get the players that you want. Get the players that he needs. If y'all believed in him to hire him, so don't go out there getting who you want. Go out there getting who he needs, and I think it'll be great. Because if you go out there and get who he needs, he's going to succeed as a coach. He's going to succeed as a coach. Listen to what he has to say when it comes to signing this player or trading for that player or drafting this player. Just listen to what he has to say. At least give him that full control his first year, because you want him to succeed in whatever scheme he's pulling out.
And
Give him the players that he needs.
Don't lopside the roster. That's what I can tell you.
Yes. If he's asking for DeJounte Murray, do what you can to at least attempt to get him. Don't try to say, "Oh, we ain't getting rid of this guy." Look, we tried your way. But listen to the coach, okay? If he say go out there and get Kelly Olynyk, go out there and try to get Kelly Olynyk. If he says whoever he says he needs in the draft that guy if he's available.
Yeah, but once again, the front office does not get the least of the blame. They should get most of the blame, not the least. Because once again, I said before, they have lopsided the roster when Frank Vogel was here on those last 2 years. It was gone after that. And then they lopsided the roster with Darvin Ham, and he's gone, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I hope they don't lopside the roster while JJ is here. And then he's going to end up taking the fall. I mean, that's the only thing. Like, the front office should get the most of the blame.
I agree.
This is your franchise. This is nobody else's franchise. This is yours.
I agree. I mean, I've been at Jeannie's neck for the past year and a half, like, because it all starts with her. Like, everybody, you know, Pelinka, the Rambuses, you know, they all up under her.
I don't even know what the role is. Are they just placeholders at this point? Like, here's your position, but I don't know what your job description is. I don't think anybody does.
I don't even think she know what their job description is. I just think she hired them because they're family. At the end of the day, they're a Laker family.
Yeah, like placeholders.
Yeah. Like, you can't mix business with pleasure, man. You gotta, like, a lot of times hiring friends and family is gonna be your downfall. I know you want to do stuff like that, but if I was running a business and I want to be successful, I'm not making a family member a general manager just because he's my family member. I'm going to get somebody with it. Yeah. I'm going to get somebody with experience in running a team or a business to be my general manager. Like, let's just say I owned a fucking Burger King. I'm not going to hire my uncle because he's my uncle. I'm gonna hire a general manager that knows what he or she is doing, and I'm gonna hire them based on their experience with running a business. I want to be able to just sit back and watch the money pile up and let my general manager handle everything.
Or have a close friend or a relative as my agent. That's the other thing.
Yes. So that's just my thing. What do y'all think in the comment section? John said he don't think the Lakers had a front office for a while.
Yeah, I mean, probably about. I'll probably say they haven't had a front office for at least I believe they haven't had a front office since Kupchak left. That's probably like 7 years ago. I don't think I had a front office. It's been that long, I think.
So I guess when Magic Johnson left, the front office left, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. Now he picked up the hottest free agent general manager in the NBA and took him into football.
Yeah, Bob Myers.
He said, "Okay, Genie, you ain't gonna be smart. Okay, I'll take it with me to the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
I would have picked up Bob Myers so quick. I'm
No,
telling you, I would have.
no, but didn't do it. Yeah, but Sean, their name is not on it. So, I mean, their name's not on it. I mean, want to put it that way. They're just placeholders. Um,
I think we're always, and to tell you the truth, even without LeBron James, uh, we're gonna always deal with clutch sports because it seems like everybody, all the good players, eventually sign with them.
well, a lot of under NBA players are in clutch sports, so that's
Yeah.
not the only thing.
hmm So I think we're gonna deal with them at some point. Like I think I would say this: we may not like clutch sports. We may talk, shit about clutch,
Mm-hmm.
but a good business decision for Rob or for Jeannie is to keep a healthy relationship between the Clutch Sports Agency because they do get a lot of great players. And if we want that superstar down the line, we're gonna probably have to deal with them. I mean, look. I'm not even talking about LeBron James. Who was Anthony Davis with? Anthony Davis is a Clutch player.
Jared Vanderbilt.
Yeah, Vanderbilt. We talking about DeJounte Murray.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta deal with Clutch.
And former, I mean, Trey Young used to be with Clutch Sports. But now he's on a different route. And Lonzo Ball used to be with Clutch, so he's on a different route.
Yeah, and I'm not necessarily saying that we have to agree with how Clutch Sports move because I really don't care how they move because I don't like how they move. But all personal aside, because it's different between personal and business. Okay, you can be in business with somebody you don't like, but if they share your same dream and it works, I mean, there it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure a lot of enemies work together, and it was very successful. But I mean, all personal aside, I think business wise, the Lakers have to have a good relationship with Clutch, and because we already know how we roll. We're that type of franchise that loves to get that superstar whenever he's available. We love to get that superstar, and 9 times out of 10, that superstar is going to be connected with Clutch Sports.
Mm-hmm.
9 times out of 10. So that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. We ain't got to like Clutch because I don't. Personally, I don't. But for business and to make our team better, I know we're gonna have to deal with them. So that's how I'm looking at it.
Yeah, and some of the younger players in today's game are run by Clutch Sports as well.
Yes.
Like Anthony
Yes.
Edwards is another one. So.
Anthony Edwards. Everybody calling him the next face of the league.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Edwards.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna run into it, man. You're gonna run into a Clutch client 1 out of every 3 players. You're gonna do it. So yeah, man. That's all I have to say about that JJ Redick situation. Um, you got anything else to say about that, or is anything left in your notebook?
Yeah, it's part of Clutch. It's just the agent's name is under Clutch Sports. It's not Rich Paul, but it's a different agent that represents Clutch Sports. So, I mean, that's what it is for Anthony Edwards.
SpaghettiOs.
Mm-hmm. It's not just Rich Paul. There's other agents behind Clutch Sports. So.
And it's crazy Crazy. The crazy thing again, I think Sean brought it up before. They said they got cheerleaders in Clutch Sports and all that type of stuff. Clear leaders
Yep.
involved with Clutch. That's crazy, man. I didn't know that. Like you got college cheerleaders. That's Clutch Quiets.
This is a whole new level. Yep.
So I wouldn't be surprised if any of the Laker girls are Clutch Quiets.
Nope. Not surprised either. Nope.
I wouldn't be surprised, EQ, if any of the Laker girls, or not, if not all, are Clutch clients. I mean, maybe Jeannie is a Clutch client. That's probably why she was hugged up against LeBron James like that. I don't know. Who
No.
knows, man? Maybe Jeannie's husband is a Clutch client.
I have no idea where this is gonna go. But no.
Maybe Big Baby is a Clutch client and he's not telling nobody. That's why he's getting all these interviews with the WNBA. Maybe Big Baby is a Clutch client. Is Big Baby a Clutch client? I think he is. I think he's hiding the fact that he is. Shout out to Big Baby. Y'all check him out, man. Let's see. We actually been on here about an hour and 6 minutes, Eric, EQ. But I'm willing to stay on if you still got more stuff in your notebook.
No, I don't.
You good?
No.
You good?
No.
What was that, EQ?
No, everything else.
You ain't got nothing else?
No.
All right. Well, on that note, I'm gonna be like, okay, let me put this up on the screen. Big Baby will be doing a lot of LA Sports coverage this summer, so y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to Big Baby Sports. If you're on the channel, if you're in the comment section, all you got to do is click on his name, go to channel, and press subscribe. But make sure when you do subscribe, y'all make sure y'all hit that notification bell to all. That way you can see everything he uploads. And if you are subscribed to this channel, make sure you hit the notification bell because some of y'all are subscribed, but y'all don't hit the notification bell. So make sure y'all got that notification set to all so y'all can catch everything that Rush Hour uploads and then everything I upload in general. Okay. And make sure y'all look out for everything I put in the community post because I do be posting over there too. So yeah, me and EQ will talk behind the scenes, you know, as the days go by leading up to the draft, to see if we're going to go live. Because I was talking about going live during the draft. Maybe we can make it a Rush Hour episode if he's available. Do that. Just go live during the draft. I know I got to work that day, but I think the draft come on like during the evening or something like that. I get off at 2:30. I usually make it home around 3. And I think the draft starts at like maybe 5.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, we can if you're available that day of EQ, we can make it a Rush Hour episode, open panel.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
All right, for sure. But yeah, let me thank all of y'all that watched on X, everybody that watched on Facebook, and everybody that watched on YouTube. We had a constant 20 to 25 viewers watching, no big drops. So shout out to y'all. Let me see.
Well, Sean, if Cameron Brink comes back in year 3, because that ACL injury is going to take her out half of next season, so it'll be year 3 for Cameron Brink.
Yeah, Sean just brought up a memory I didn't even want to think about. That sucks, man.
Yeah, but he said something about no Disney. So
I was rooting so hard for Cameron Brink, man. Like I was rooting so hard for her. Like I was, because I know she's part of part of our core going forward. You know, with her, Rakia Jackson. You know, there was part of Kia Nurse. You know, part of that core going forward. And I was like, she about to be Defensive Player of the Year the way she's playing. And damn, like this is a huge blow. This is a huge blow.
Yeah, but then they still have the next 2 years to build around them and then go from there.
Yeah, man. Oh, this sucks. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all keep in contact with the community, post and videos I upload to find out when the next episode of Rush Hour is going to be. So yeah, I can stand and know. We're going to try to go live, like we said in the beginning, at least once or twice a week. We're going to try to go live at least once or twice a week for a Rush Hour episode. So until then, this has been EQ, an angry Lakers fan, and we're out.